Hello everyone, welcome to Big Started Guidance. Welcome all of you that are new and all of you returning today to this channel. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't yet. And if you're interested in booking a personal reading, you can book a reading through Etsy, or for 18 plus personal readings, book through the Ko-fi website. Both are linked down below in the description box and in the pinned comment below this video. For those of you who are interested in 18 plus, pick a card, tarot readings, and special offers, you can check out my Patreon for that. So in today's reading, we're going to be tuning into how do they currently see you. And this is a reading for any situation or any relationship that may be on your mind. So we're going to tune into how do they see you, how they think of you, about any relationship. This is going to be a very general reading because of that, so make sure you take what resonates and leave the rest. We have 3 different groups to pick from for today's reading. So we have group number 1 here with the 10 of Cups card, group number 2 with the King of Coins or the King of Pentacles, and group number 3 with the 2 of Wands. The timestamps are down below for each individual group, so you can tune into the group that you are feeling most drawn to and most called to right now. Pause the video if you want to take a little bit more time in feeling into which group is the one or which card is calling towards you the very most. And I'll see all of you in your chosen groups. Hello, group number 1, welcome to your reading. So you guys have picked the 10 of Cups card for today as your card for the reading on how do they see you and what do they think of you. This is a reading for any situation or any relationship that may be on your mind, so just make sure to take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's see what else wants to show. So immediately we have the 5 of Coins in the reversed position showing up. Let's see what else. We have the 8 of Coins or the 8 of Pentacles. Let's draw a couple more cards. Okay, so we got the 10 of Wands here in the reversed position as well. Okay, 2 or 3 more cards, please, Spirit. Let's see. Okay, we have the Page of Cups. And what else? 1 more card, please. Which one wants to show? Okay, we have here the 5 of Cups, a card as well. Alrighty. So the overall vibe I am getting here is that you are someone here who, from this person's perspective, mind you, are very lovable. So this person, they think of you as someone who is very lovable, someone who a lot of people resonate with or can vibe with. You know, you're someone who gets along with a lot of different people from any area of the world, any shapes and sizes. You know, you just get along with everybody. This person does also see you as a little bit of a party animal. Like you're someone who loves to party, or you're someone who loves to be around people, loves to go out and loves to just hang out with people, grab a bite to eat with friends, things like that. You're someone who likes to go out. That's what I'm feeling here. So what else does this person think of you? Overall, they see you as someone who is emotionally deep, hardworking, and also caring, but also someone who may be on occasion carrying too much, or even they see you as someone who is lately or even currently healing from past disappointments, with the 5 of Cups energy here. There is admiration and empathy here as well, perhaps even affection that this person feels towards you, but also a sense that you've been through something that's made you maybe a little bit guarded at times, or even a little bit more self-reliant at times. They definitely see you as someone who is capable of emotional fulfillment. You radiate to this person warmth, a family type of energy and connection. You're the person they feel they can share things with and be emotionally intimate with. And you're the type of person they could imagine having like a long-term joy with, like a long-term friendship or a long-term romance, or just, you're the family member, for example, that they can rely on, or a worker that they believe they can rely on the most. You are perceived as a person who values harmony and belonging. They also kind of see you as someone who's got everything they want. So they may think you've achieved some type of emotional balance, or even that you seek to have or to build an ideal life for yourself. Now with the Five of Coins here in the reverse position, this person, they think you've come out of a hard time, like recently, or maybe like in the past, maybe some years ago. They kind of believe you had a hard time with certain areas of your life, and you've come out of a hard time. Maybe a financial hard time, or even emotional hard time, or a social hard time. Whatever this hard time was, this person sees you as someone who has lived through this and came out of it lately or recently. They see you as someone who has learned how to stand on your own feet. And in reverse here, it is a healing energy. This person, they see you as someone who is or has been recovering from loss, or even some rejection in your life. They may feel you have known loneliness or even exclusion. But they also see you as someone who is very strong now and is rebuilding now. They also see you here as someone who doesn't like to ask for help, even when you may need it. You find it very difficult to ask for help, or even ask for other people to assist you in some way. Now, you also come across to this person as someone who's very focused, dedicated, self-improving. You take on more than your own fair share often. With the Five of Coins as well, since you don't ask for help, you end up carrying a lot more than you let on. But also with the Eight of Coins energy here, this person notices your hard work, your effort. You work hard at whatever you care about, and this person, they notice that. They notice that you are successful at your job, your craft, or even the relationships that you put effort in. They see like there is a certain success there. They also think you take things seriously in life. You're not someone who would F around too much. Even though you do like to go out and have fun, you're not someone who F's around. That's definitely the vibe this person gets from you. Like, you're very serious, you take things seriously, and you're always open to learning. And they do admire you. They admire you for your diligence, and they have like a respect for your skill and commitment to the things that you commit to, you're very committed to. And this person, they definitely like respect that. Now with the Ten of Wands reversed, on occasion you may give off this energy like you're overstressed or even overburdened. They see you as someone who's quite burdened on occasion, not always, but sometimes you come across someone who's like really carrying a lot and you've got a lot going on, you're a bit overwhelmed. You may also not let others see when you're overwhelmed, and this person definitely sees that you don't always show that you got a lot on your plate. And this person, I feel like they are thinking that you are someone who, of course, is learning to let go of things that aren't yours to carry. They could even admire your resilience, but even wish you would lighten your load a little bit, like chill out a little bit more. Life is not only about work. Especially for those of you Capricorns or Capricorn heavy charts watching this reading, you know, that definitely comes through in your relationships. Especially this person notices that, and you know, like they just want you to lighten your load. Just take it easy in life. Take it easier in life. So what else this person notices is they notice or feel like there's a sweetness or even a vulnerability under all your strength or under all your like self-improvement, commitment and skill, commitment and skill. You know, they do see there's a vulnerability there as well. The Page of Cups here carries this energy of affection, curiosity, and emotional openness. I'm also hearing hops, so you may like beer or just things made with wheat or hops, basically. You may like that type of stuff. You like getting yourself a little drink every now and then, or even you like a beer every now and then. This person, they you know, just like that little quirk about you, like you like those things, and that's something that makes you unique in their eyes. Also, if you guys have glasses, this person thinks that your glasses look very cute on you, or that the shape of the glasses really fits your face. And even your outfits, it fits you. If you guys don't wear glasses, conversely, they think you would look good with glasses on. So yeah, what else is here? This person does have like a gentle admiration towards you. If relevant, here they do have a little bit of a crush on you, or like just admire you. You might bring out their softer side, and they do think you have a big heart and a vivid imagination, someone who still believes in magic and in love, or even they think you're someone who does give second chances, someone who has a very like open, loving heart, and you do give a second chance if needed, or you know, if a person really shows regret. At the same time, with the Five of Cups here, this person senses that there is some regret in you. Maybe you've lost something important to you. The Five of Cups here can also mean they worry that they have hurt you, or that they have disappointed you in some way. They might think you focus on what is gone wrong or what has gone wrong, rather than what's left, or that you're even just still healing from something in the past. There's a feeling here like there's something still weighing on you quite heavily from the past, and that you're like healing through that right now. Okay, let's see what else. What do we do? Yeah, let's do like 3 animals. Yeah, we have the sea serpent. So gorgeous. You're someone who feels very, very deeply. I'm hearing clairvoyance. So you are clairvoyant based on this person's perspective of you. We have the elk. And we have the lion. Wow. For those of you who have the dragonfly as a sign or a symbol, this is just your sign on the bottom of the deck. So with the sea serpent energy here, this person, they think of you as someone who is intense, who's very deep, who has the ability to see through people. The sea serpent represents the energy of expression, whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or desire. The sea serpent is the card, the oracle, that helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. So this person, they think that you are directing your energy towards things that fulfill you. And they believe that you're doing a lot of inner healing right now as well. They kind of associate you with emotional renewal and inner alchemy. And for some of you here, like young, like Carl Gustav, is it? No, it's not, right? Okay, yeah, it's Carl Gustav Jung, like that. This energy just reminds me of the amazing Jung, you know, his analytical philosophy, psychology, and all that. So this person just, they think you're a very deep person. They consider you to be a healer of some kind, someone who goes on journeys of self-discovery often, and someone who's always open to like unraveling things, opening up things about themselves to themselves. Like you're always open to learning, growing, knowing more about yourself. You're like this constant researcher of your inner world. So to this person, you're someone who has learned how to face pain honestly. You're someone who's deep, intuitive, and really hard to forget. Like you leave a very, very strong impression, and they think you're very intuitive. Like you just see through things. And it does make you a little bit scary on occasion because you just see things, you see through things strongly. Then with the elk energy, you project this energy of noble stability and grounded strength. To them, you're someone with a quiet authority. They think of you, see you as steady, dependable, and admirable. The kind of person who kind of stands tall even under pressure. And they think that even when you're like super duper tired, you will not crumble, you will adapt, you will be flexible. And they believe you're the type of person other people also look up to, especially in times of difficulty or trouble. Like people just really look up to you. So with lion here, we have dignity. We do have this calm power. We have a strong sense of inner confidence here as well. Whoops, pardon me, I'm clumsy. I'm just taking out another card deck. So, what else is here with the lion? You have a very beautiful and strong heart, is what this person thinks. You kind of command respect without demanding it. You don't need to chase validation because your presence is just steady. It's just there, you know. You don't need to seek validation or for people to notice you, because people just naturally are drawn to you and people naturally notice you. And even if you're soft-spoken, even when you're soft-spoken, your energy feels strong and self-contained. This person also perceives you to be intimidating at times, not because you're harsh, but because you know your worth and you're going to call out bullshit. You know, you're dignified and strong, but gentle. And it is a bit of a scary combination, especially with also your strong intuitive ability, your emotional depth and empathy. Okay, so let's see which archetype wants to show up for you here. Let's draw 2 archetype cards. We have child, wounded. So we have the light attributes here of awakening compassion and desire to serve others, or to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. There may be some shadow attributes here as well of blaming all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resisting moving on through forgiveness. Let's get one more card, please. This one. Okay, so we have the energy of the thief. So the thief light attribute is sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. Then with the shadow attribute, we have stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. All right, so just to make you guys feel better, this is not saying you're a thief, and this person does not think you're a thief, right? Let's just talk about what this means. So this person, they see you as someone who is healing the inner self right now. They see you, or intuitively just feel that you have really been hurt in the past, maybe even emotionally neglected to a degree, betrayed, or even just misunderstood. With the thief energy here, in its light form, this archetype is about reclaiming what was taken, which is a beautiful companion to the child wounded energy here. So this person, they see you as a person who is reclaiming their power and boundaries and self-worth. And you're taking your power back right now. You no longer give away your energy so easily to others. So in short, they see you as the survivor that has turned into a sage. Someone who has endured difficulty and learned and has grown with a lot of self-awareness. Yeah. So that's all for today. We do have very strong water energy here with the sea serpent, and then also with the Page of Cups there. So strong energies of Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio are present here. But thank you guys for joining this reading. Let me know if this resonated in the comments. And if you want to book a personal reading, you can book through the Etsy shop or the coffee shop. Both are linked below in the description box down below this reading or in the pinned comment. So you can check it out. For 18+ personal readings, check out my coffee shop. And for 18+, pick a card, general readings. They're more spicy and uncensored. You can check out my Patreon. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more tarot insights, and click the notification bell so you can be notified when I post another video. Sending you so much love and clarity, and see you soon in the next video. Bye. Namaste. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. So you guys have picked the King of Coins here today. So this reading is going to be all about how do they see you, how they view you, what do they really think about you. And this is for any situation or any relationship on your mind. So it is going to be a general reading. Make sure to take what resonates and leave the rest, since we are doing a reading for thousands of people here. Okay, so remember, it is a general reading and for any situation, so make sure to fit it to your specific situation. Let's see what wants to show up for you. Let's draw some additional cards here. Let's see. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. I'm hearing you're a spiky, saucy little devil. I feel like this person really likes you. They like your fire. They like your freedom, your even on occasion chaotic energy. We have the Four of Wands. Okay, why am I moving over there? Like, I'm always moving to the left and I don't know what that's about. Okay, so what's going on here? Okay, we have the Five of Swords in the reversed position. Let's get two more. Let's see. Okay, we got here the King of Wands. Two King energy, so definitely are perceived to be a person who commands respect. People notice you. People greatly notice you. And we have the High Priestess. So what I'm hearing, you guys, like it's giving witch. You know, that's what I'm hearing. It's giving this self-contained, powerful, confident witch. No one mess with that witch, that type of vibe, you know, or that sorcerer, whatever you want to be called. No one mess with that person. They have friends on the other side, let's say, or even just, yeah, like you have the power to influence your reality, and you know it, and it makes you powerful. This person knows you are powerful and not someone to mess around with. They have this like respect for you, this almost like they're a little bit intimidated by you, but they respect you and they find you really fun, like a very fun person to be around. Obviously, with the King of Coins also, this person thinks you're very, very loaded, and they believe you are someone who just has a lot of money, someone who's very abundant and prosperous overall. So with the two kings here, they see you as magnetic, confident, and self-assured. This person, they perceive you to be someone who has both material stability and also like contains a lot of inner mystery. This person is fascinated with you, but also they have like this certain sense that they can't quite figure you out completely. Like you always elude them, like you're always a bit too mysterious for them. Like they can't fully grasp you, can't fully know you. You come across as someone who's both grounded and unpredictable, with the Knight of Wands and the High Priestess. So you're like a mix of all these very interesting things, because they see you here as reliable. They see you as accomplished, or as someone who has their life together, or at least projects that type of image. You might seem like you have high standards and know your worth to them. And there's a respect here for your stability as well, and your ability to handle, pardon me, I'm just moving around, your ability to handle things with confidence and maturity. In a more romantic or even emotional context, this person may see you as the prize, someone they want to impress. but not someone who is easily won over. You have like this type of energy too, that's a leader, that's leadership qualities adjacent, or just like you project this energy of someone who's a leader, a visionary, and really stable in that position. But also with the Knight of Wands, you project this kind of energy of excitement. You know, they find your energy exciting, charismatic, on occasion even a little bit impulsive. And you make them feel alive and inspired. There is attraction here as well. You know, like this person is attracted to your energy, to your passion, to your sense of adventure, to your zest for life, to your wildness, to your unpredictability. They're attracted to a sense that you don't follow all the rules, but they may also see you as someone who follows your own rhythm, which both attracts and again intimidates them. With the Four of Wands, this person does perceive you to be community oriented as well. Someone who gives gifts, or, you know, loves to show up with a gift to offer to someone. You are someone who's also seen to be very generous, or perceived as a very generous person. And you make them feel seen and comfortable. And they really like that about you. This person thinks that they could potentially have a sense of belonging or even some type of success with you. Or even some type of recognition that they receive with you as something they really value. This person also thinks of you as someone who doesn't like to get mixed up in conflict. They might want to make peace with you, or even overall avoid conflict with you. This person overall, they think of you as someone who has just this innate desire to drop ego battles. And they think you don't like drama and you don't play mind games. Like you just prefer to be very straightforward, and you have no like patience for drama or for mind games or manipulation with people. You see through it and you're just done with it if you notice it. That's the kind of vibe that you project to this person. With the Knight of Wands here, they see you as a leader, as we saw, as a visionary. What else? Again, there's definitely admiration here. And the way that you dress, or even like the way that you accessorize is very cool to this person. They love how you put things together and what you wear and how you accessorize and what rings you wear or whatever else you wear. You know, this person just loves your clothing and the way that you show up. Your appearance is very attractive to them. There could be on occasion a bit of envy here as well, where this person wishes they could have your life, or wishes they could be like you, at least for a day, to see what it's like to live life in your shoes. And here you do mirror qualities they aspire to embody. You know, they do aspire to embody confidence and direction and passion and purpose the way that you do, or at least the way that they think you do. But I also see you as someone who's both inspiring, but also very practical and grounded and realistic. Like you have the right combo, you know, to be successful, where you take action and are inspired to do it, but then you also are practical about it and realistic. And with the High Priestess as well, this person finds you a bit intimidating and mysterious. They believe you to be like almost a little bit witchy. There's a sense that you know more than you say, or that you see through people easily. And they may not always understand your motives or emotions. And that unknown just keeps them very intrigued. And they sense there is more to you, layers they have not uncovered yet. And they don't know how to uncover them either. But they just like how you keep them guessing. You know, they just love the mysteriousness. Okay, so let's see what else. Like there's an interesting energy, like, you know, where you're grounded and you're realistic and you're just practical person, but you're also mysterious to this person. Just like they do see you as a bit of a conflicting person, like you carry these opposites within you, but they kind of work for you. And it's just such an interesting mix of things. You know, it's such an interesting personality to them. So let's see what else. Let's draw 3 cards from the animal spirits. Let's see. Okay, so we have the horse. We have the elephant. Let's draw one more. Okay, and we have the starfish. That's super cute. So with the horse, they also just think you're quite athletic and wild at heart. There's a sense here like you run toward life rather than wait for things to come your way. And this person, like, in their opinion, you come across as almost effortlessly dynamic. You know, like you're the kind of person who seems to have wind in their hair even when standing still. You give off an untamed beauty type of energy that just can't be replicated. With the elephant here, you are family oriented. This person, they think of you as someone who really values family and loyalty. And they think of you as someone who is very emotionally intelligent, the type of person who doesn't just react to things, but you remember, you learn, and you also do endure through the hard things. You have a strong dignity to you. They think you also have a very good memory, for those of you who resonate with that. And just like this quiet power, right? Even though you are exciting and wild and fun, you do have like a quiet strength to you. And then with the starfish, I just can't get across from like something, there's something unique about you with the starfish. The starfish is like this energy of uniqueness to me. Like there's an allure to you that's akin here to the High Priestess energy. There's an allure to you. There's a sensitivity to you. There's uniqueness to you. This person, they do find you visually and energetically captivating, or visually or energetically, depends on, you know, if you dress like in more interesting colors. This person does find you visually captivating, for example. Or if you are more like energetically intense, they find you energetically captivating. But whatever it is, there's something about you that feels different to them, that feels otherworldly, or like you don't come across this type of person often. So you may have a distinctive look about you, a style, or even a lure or an aura that draws attention without trying. And you seem quite open, right? You seem quite open, mysterious, like you are going to be blunt and you're going to say things if someone asks you, but also mysterious. And I feel like you are mysterious to this person because they don't dare ask you some things that they want to ask you. Because you're going to tell them, like with the fire here and with this practicality, you're just going to say it. You're going to be like, why the F would I keep this to myself, you know? You do give off this energy, but I feel like this person does find you partly mysterious also because they don't dare to ask or to talk about certain things with you. And that's just my take on that. So what else? With the starfish. You have like this kind of charisma and mystery to you, beauty and depth. But also like just, they think you're rare, you know, someone who just can't be copied. That's the vibe here. Let's see what else. Let's draw some archetype cards. Let's draw some archetype cards. Let's get 2 here actually. So, ooh. Okay, so we have the servant energy. We have the light attribute of delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. Then we have the shadow attribute of using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward in life or with life. You may bring this to people's attention as well, like when people have like a lack mindset, you bring this to their attention. And you also have, we have an interesting card. We have the bully. So the light attribute highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. And then we have the shadow attribute of conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. Wow, that's powerful. With the bully energy, this is giving to me, you intimidate this person, or they find you a little bit intimidating or a little bit like strong, as a strong presence at times, even though you are very loving and love to serve others or even give to others. You come across as this intense person. So the servant archetype here is about generosity, loyalty, and you being deeply giving. And also you pointing out to other people where they may lack certain pizzazz, you know, like where they may lack the vision of opportunities, the abundance of opportunities that are always present. This person, they do see you as someone who shows up for others with a sense of duty. The servant here for some of you can also hint that this person senses that there's like an underlying power dynamic between the two of you. So that's just if it resonates for you guys, there's a power dynamic potentially present here that this person is deeply aware of when they think about you. And I'm also saying, you know, the power dynamic, because we do have the bully energy here, because the bully archetype, it is also highlighting power and even pride, because this person, they absolutely see you as a powerful force. Someone who commands presence, is self-possessed and very, very magnetic. And the bully archetype might emerge even as a reflection of this person's insecurity in your presence. You are often very strong with your words as well. And you do, you do kind of gently intimidate them, or sometimes not so gently. You hold your ground and don't bend easily. So this person, they know they can't play with you. So yeah, you are definitely someone who can be very soft, but also very strong. Someone who refuses to be dominated or controlled. So basically, how do they see you? They see you as a giver who will not be used. Even a healer who demands respect. And for those of you who resonate with that, this person sees you as a beautiful threat on occasion. Someone whose light can expose them and even make them feel a bit uncertain about themselves. Or that you just shake them up a bit, make them feel a little bit shaky in the knees when they are around you, if it's more of a romantic situation, of course. So we have been doing this reading like a little bit crooked, I guess, throughout. I just noticed that the camera was a little bit off, but there we go. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for sharing your energy. That's it for today. We do have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Pisces and Cancer energies, but also Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn showing up here quite strongly. So thank you for tuning in. If this resonates, let me know in the comments below. And also make sure to check out my Etsy for personal tarot readings. Or if you want a more spicy 18+ personal tarot reading, make sure to check out the coffee shop for that. Both Etsy and the coffee shop are linked down below for your pleasure, for you to check it out if you want to. For those of you interested in more 18+ tarot readings, they're general, there are pick a card readings. Check out my Patreon for all kinds of uncensored content and special offers. So see you guys soon. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more tarot insights, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post another video. Send you love and light and clarity, and see you soon in the next one. Bye. Namaste. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. So you guys have picked the Two of Wands card as your card for today's reading. So let's see what wants to show up here today. For how do they see you? What do they think of you? So this is a general reading, and it is for any situation or any relationship that may be on your mind. Do make sure to take what resonates and leave the rest, as we are reading for thousands of people for all kinds of different situations or relationships. So just be careful, take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody else. And let's see what shows up today for you guys. Let's see. I'm hearing already from Spirit that this person thinks you are someone who lights a spark in others, like you know how to inspire other people. You know how to inspire others, you know how to lift people up with your words or just with your energy. Let's see. This person also thinks, by the way, for those of you who resonate with that or vibe with that you like glitter. Like they think you like glitter for whatever reason, right? Let's see what else shows up. Okay, and what do we have? We have the 8 of Coins or the 8 of Pentacles. Alrighty, let's see what else. We have the 7 of Wands here. Oh, I'm hearing all eyes on me. It's giving, oh gosh, I don't know who the singer is. It's one of those more artistry types. All Eyes on Me is the song that he sang years ago sometime. You can Google that. I believe it's going to come up. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. Oopsie, okay, what else here? Okay, we have the Eight of Cups here as well. And one last card, please. Oops, what do we have? Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. Oh my gosh, who's the guy who sang All Eyes on Me, All Eyes on Me? I'm gonna have to Google that. I'll just like pause the video. I'll Google it and I'll get back to you because otherwise it's going to be bothering me. Okay, so I Googled it. It's Bo Burnham from Inside. So yeah, that's the song that came through when I just drew this card. And it could be that just resonates with you, you know, that Bo Burnham in some ways just resonates with you, or this person associates you with Bo Burnham, or even you guys talked about Bo Burnham together, whatever it is, that's like really powerfully showing up here. Okay, so let's see what else. What do they think of you and how do they see you here? So this person, they see you, think of you as someone who's very inspiring and inspirational, but also they see you as someone who is right now in their life figuring out what they want, right? So they see you as someone who's figuring out what you want to do in life. Like you're standing at a crossroads a little bit, you're not sure which direction exactly to go, but you have a vision of what you want. So they see someone who's not lost, you're just kind of figuring out where exactly your road is. With the Eight of Coins here, they think of you as someone who is disciplined and hardworking and thoughtful and also very practical. You come off as a person who is constantly learning, constantly improving, constantly working on themselves and trying to be better. And this person, they do admire you for that. They admire your dedication to work on yourself, to keep wanting to be better and better and better and better, but maybe also feel like you sometimes prioritize work or what you perceive to be your self-growth over some emotional connections. And with the Seven of Wands energy here, this person, they think you have very strong boundaries as well. Maybe this person that is on your mind, group number 3, maybe they even tried to get closer to you or challenge you in some way. And then they realized, oh, I can't play with them, or this person doesn't back down easily. They believe you stand your ground. And they perceive you as someone who is not afraid to defend yourself and or your choices. So to this person that's on your mind, group number 3, you are a very strong person, you know. You are perceived to be a little bit intimidating as well, just because you don't back off and you're not someone to, you know, screw with, let's say. And you're also someone who's hard to impress. And they wanted to kind of impress you, or they just like wanted your admiration in some way. But yeah, you're just someone who's hard to impress. So with the Ace of Wands, they do find you magnetic and full of potential and someone who's very inspiring, someone who's also very vibrant, or just like someone who's got a lot going on, has a lot like inner power, is physically active as well, you know, goes to the gym and all that. This person thinks you go to the gym, right? What else? You light a spark for them in a way, like you make them feel excited. And even for some of you, if it resonates, attraction may pop up when they think about you. There's definitely curiosity here, and for some of you also like curiosity moving towards passion, because you've got that special something here that stands out. But of course, be mindful if this resonates and to what degree this resonates for your specific situation. So this person with the Eight of Cups here also feels like you walked away from something or pulled back emotionally, even from this connection in the past. It's like they see you as someone who set boundaries and just kind of walked away from things that were not serving you or just were taking from you. There is a sense here that they know that you're not going to chase, and they probably think you have detached or are in the process of moving on from them or even from the dynamic that you two have had before, and you're kind of welcoming in a different dynamic or a new dynamic, but you don't want the old dynamic to be present anymore. So finally, then the Queen of Swords energy here highlights this vibe of your energy in their eyes. This person, they see you as someone who is realistic, who is intelligent, intellectual, clear. I'm hearing consistent, and on occasion aloof or even cold. They see you as smart and strong-willed as well, calculating to a degree as well, but also a bit guarded or even emotionally unavailable at times, or even right now they perceive you to be someone who's just not emotionally available. This person, they think you call things like you see them. They know you won't put up with nonsense. And maybe they wish they could get closer to you, but they also know they'd have to come correct, or you will just cut them off, basically. So they do think you are a force to be reckoned with in a way. You're capable, you're sharp, maybe a little bit intimidating. Even if you're kind of finding your way, right now you have a strength to you that this person really admires, and they respect you, to put it bluntly. They're intrigued by you. But they're also kind of afraid they can't measure up to the version of yourself you are becoming. You also come across as someone who's already halfway out of the door if things don't match your standards as well. And it's kind of giving Virgo perfectionistic energy, even though we don't have Virgo really like on the board with the tarot, but it's kind of giving that, And also we do have Gemini, Aquarius, Libra here, but yeah, it's kind of giving like Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus even, like, you know your worth. You're not going to sit around for something less than what you want or what you deserve, or what you know you want and what you know you deserve. Okay, so let's see what else. Let's draw some cards here now from the Pocket Animal Spirit. We have the Peacock. So you're on people's minds, you're in people's eyes. You may be kind of famous or I know you have a following on TikTok or something, or at least this person thinks you have, because there's a feeling here with Peacock, like you have people's attention. You could be famous, you could be in the public eye to a degree even. But yeah, there's a feeling here like you command attention, like people notice you with Peacock. Like, let's see what else. We have octopus. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, we have lamb. All right. So with these three cards, right, especially with the octopus energy and all three of them being quite different, there's a sense that this person can't quite figure you out. Like you're quite layered, magnetic, and a little intimidating because you give an energy like you know yourself, and they just can't fully know what it is. And there's a lot of contrast in how you come across to them. And it keeps them hooked and interested in you, but they also are confused, you know, with exactly what is going on in your head and why you even do certain things. And I'm getting the sense that you may just randomly do certain things without really thinking about it. And this person's reading a lot more into it. And that's why they end up being confused, because they're overthinking. But also with the all eyes on me, you know, like with this energy, like the energy goes towards you. With the peacock, people can't take their eyes off you in this person's opinion. You stand out, period. You know, you stand out, period. And whether it's your look, your hook, your vibe, the way you carry yourself, there is something about you that is interesting. They see you as confident, possibly even a little untouchable. And you've got this kind of natural flair to you. From this person's perspective, you're the kind of person who turns heads without meaning to. Even if you're quiet or reserved, your energy has presence in their opinion, or to them. You know, to them it has presence. With the octopus, they think you have like your hands in many different things. Like you do a lot of different things and you're good at many different things. They think you're also a very, very good multitasker. Like you can manage different tasks at the same time, and they just like are mind blown by that, and they respect that a lot. They also see you as emotionally intelligent, but also with the octopus, hard to understand, hard to pin down. They also feel like you read them better than they would like, and you make them feel seen, and that is uncomfortable for them. They also think you're a little unpredictable at times, like fun and gentle in your unpredictability, but also like that is unnerving a bit to this person. They don't quite know what you're thinking, why you do the things that you do. And also they think you're soft and gentle. You give this energy of someone who's kind, soft, even if you hide behind some coldness or aloofness or boundaries and independence. But you're also someone who is visually captivating. You know, there's just something about you, maybe the way that you dress, or your, you know, the colors that you wear, or your accessories, or just something about your hair color could stand out. It could be blue, you know, whatever it is, you know, it's just something about you that stands out to this person. Like to them, you are not average. They also think you are mentally and emotionally complex. And you are someone who protects their peace with the lamp. You're someone's going to take care of themselves, and you're just going to, be there for yourself. They think you're patient and focusing on your own inner peace. That's why I also leave if, the vibe is off in a relationship, or just someone who's not going to stay around. And you're honest in that. And even very patient. On occasion, they think you're a little timid, but they don't know if they're misreading your timidness as timidness, or if you're just someone who's quietly observing from the background with the octopus energy. They're not sure like if you're actually timid or if you're just someone who loves to observe. But they definitely think you're very, very intelligent. You're very intelligent. You're very intelligent and on occasion a little messy. You need time to yourself based on this person's perception of you. And what else? You are very academically gifted, or they're like this person is very gifted, very smart. You are someone who's very good with writing as well. This person may even think of you as a bit of a book nerd. For those of you who may resonate with that, I'm getting that. Okay, let's see now what's going on with the archetype cards and which archetypes here want to flow your way. So let's see, group number 3. Let's see what wants to show up. Okay. Oh, we have the slave. Wow, that's powerful. Okay, we have the slave archetype. We have the light attribute here of surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. And we have the shadow attribute of giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices or making the wrong choice. I feel like this is what your person wanted. Like they wanted to kind of mold you into what they wanted, but you're not someone who gives into this. Let's see what else. Whoopsie. Too many cards flew out. Let's get to one more, please, Spirit. Okay. So we have the full energy as well. So we have the light attribute of fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. And then we have the shadow attributes of using humor to wound rather than liberate, denial of your own emotional truth. These are intense. Like the archetypes are not playing in today's groups. Like all groups, we had intense archetypes here. So let's see. Okay, so how does this play into the reading and your person's opinion of you? So they think you make very good jokes, that's for sure. You sometimes use humor as a shield. Oh, and that's why Bo Burnham also showed up, because like you create art out of your difficulty. Out of your wounds, you make art. You take your hurt and you put it into something beautiful based on this person's opinion of you. And you do have a very good humor as well. With the slave energy, there's a feeling of wildness to you, like a wild woman, like a bit of a gypsy energy even, where you go about life very intuitively. You do what you want to do. You're hardworking, yes, but you're going to follow your intuition and where your intuition wants to take you. I feel like for some of you, this person wanted to mold you into what they wanted you to be. But you were really elusive in that. You eluded that. And maybe that's why they think you're hard to understand, you know, or you're someone who is very complex, or they can't quite figure you out because of that, because you kind of were very elusive and you did your own thing. Even if this person kind of tried to kind of manipulate you in a way, even gently, you know, even if they had a vision of what they wanted your connection to be or you to be, you kind of like did your own thing instead. And I feel like they were surprised by that. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting here for you guys. That's what I'm seeing. So thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to just finish it here for today's reading. We have Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energies. Then we also have this energy of, like, I'm getting just Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energies, but also, what am I getting? I'm getting some Leo as well, especially Leo risings. And Virgo, we got Virgo before. So yeah, thank you so much for joining this reading. Like, if this resonated, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want to book a personal reading, you can book through Etsy or Coffee. The links are all down below. On Coffee, you can book 18 plus personal readings. They're more uncensored. And on Etsy, all kinds of general tarot and message readings. For those of you interested in pick cards that are more uncensored and spicy, we can check that out on Patreon, also linked down below. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more tarot insights, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post another video. Send you guys so much love and light, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Hope you have a lovely rest of the day. Bye. Namaste.